Over the years, people have asked me about my judicial philosophy. And as is the case with most things, I have a tendency to overthink stuff like that. But actually, it's pretty simple. I was born into a legal family, there's no doubt about it. My great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father, and my brother are all lawyers. In fact, all of us except my great-grandfather were or are judges at some level. Although my dad and my granddad had a lot to do with my judicial philosophy, my mother had an enormous influence on it as well, especially when it came to my sense of fairness. The law and current events were regular subjects at the family dinner table. I remember spirited debates about segregation, education, Vietnam, and women's rights. A lot of times Granddad and my mother disagreed, and she was ready, willing, and able to tell him so. Betty Ervin, who died last September at 93, was a groundbreaking example of the way that women have influenced our society and my own life. Aside from raising 4 children and teaching social studies, my mother served on the Workington City School Board, where she participated in and fully supported the decision to desegregate the local schools in the 1960s. Like my mother, I believe that everyone deserves the same chances in life. She went out of her way to help young people who needed a helping hand and made it possible for a number of them to obtain further education or to otherwise succeed in life. So my judicial philosophy comes from who I am and what I've learned about the role that law should play in our lives from those who've had the most impact on me. In practice, it's pretty simple. I start every case the same way, with a blank sheet of paper. I draw a line down the middle, appellant on one side, appellee on the other. Then I read, I take notes, and I listen. By the time that I've made a decision, the pad looks like this: nothing but the law and the facts. No one else can read it because my handwriting is horrible. Sorry, Mom. But to me, this is what fairness looks like. Everyone deserves to start out with a blank sheet of paper, especially when it comes to having their day in court. I decided to run for re-election because I believe that you deserve a Supreme Court where every case is decided based solely on the law and the facts, not on a judge's partisan politics or ideological beliefs. Our courts are at a crossroads. This election, you will have to choose between a system where judges are fair and impartial, or a court system that's nothing more than just another partisan political institution. Which path will you choose? I hope that you'll help me protect a fair and an impartial court in November's election.